Happy 19th of December and welcome to my Adventure Forest Scarf knit along using everything you have laying around and you want to get rid of. I started sewing and crafting my trees together and it's nice. It's gonna be nice. Even the drape is alright. I thought maybe the drape will be a little stiff because I used 3 strands of yarn, but it's gonna be nice and drapey actually. I'm very relieved. And I will show you a little bit in a minute. I like sitting on the floor. I actually sit a lot on the floor because you can stretch, you can lay out your stuff around you you're working on. You have more space than on a chair. And I'm also eating oranges. The oranges were overflowing from this little hard ball here. I ate most of it and I thought before they're all gone, I need to show you my new little system here for eating oranges. I actually cut them like this now. So you don't have the juice flowing down around your hands. And it's really easy to just eat them like this. I don't know why I haven't done this earlier. And the kids eat tons of oranges. It's vitamin C, it's good. In yesterday's toy calendar, I showed how this bigger snowman joined those 2 little snowmans. He was walking through the forest and he started talking to them. And somebody asked, actually, she wonders how the snowman language sounds. It sounds like this. That's how it sounds. And actually nobody understood what they were talking. But they were talking very intensely. I'm sorry I can't tell you what they're up to. Also yesterday, I told you I will show you what I got in my Secret Santa. I know also now the Wichtel event in proper English, it's called Secret Santa. So what I got for my Secret Santa from my work colleague is this box. Is that a nice box? Has a pom-pom in it. And it fits the Christmas tree. Look at this. Looks already so Christmassy. So let's look inside. Because this is great for last minute presents. And just in general great. Actually all year around you can do that. You can adjust it to seasons. Yeah, let's open it. No, this is not a panettone. It's a Wunderknäuel. Wunderknäuel means a wondrous ball of yarn. You know what the special thing is about this? It has presents inside. So you're knitting and then every once in a while a present comes out. And then you open that. This would be also a great advent calendar for somebody. If you make a big ball of yarn with 24 or 25 little tiny presents inside, and every day you would just knit to the next day, and at the end you have a scarf or whatever you're doing. But this is not an event Wunderknäuel, it's just a Christmas present. I hear something crackle in there. My friend said here, cast on 18 stitches and just knit straight back and forth. So I guess what she sees in this, it's gonna be just a garter stitch scarf. And she probably said 18 stitches, so each row would have a new color. I see how wide this gets with 18 stitches, but for my taste this is not wide enough. I like wider scarves. And I wonder how long this scarf will be. Probably not very long if I do a wider one. So I tell you what, I have forever in my stash this thicker, also single ply, because this is single ply. I have this thicker single ply 100% alpaca. several skeins. Would actually be enough for the sweater, but I never used it because I, for a long time, knitted just with thinner yarn. I'm gonna mix those. I think it would look nice with the green because this is a little too berry for me, but mixed with all the different colors would be nice. So I will alternate rows, garter stitch. It's nice. It's a very mindless project, and I can catch up on all the stuff I want to watch over Christmas doing these mindless projects and get presents at the same time. It's so exciting. I love this. What do you think? I mean, those two yarns are both single ply and about the same thickness, and I get a bigger scarf. Sorry, I changed the plan, dear work friend. So thank you very much for this awesome thing. You know, I used to get that when I was a kid from my mom, and she would put cinnamon flavored Trident chewing gum in the middle, and the whole ball of yarn would smell like cinnamon. Sometimes I was knitting, but sometimes I was going inside and I have little fingers and pulled the present out. Actually, I had the same plan. I wanted to make a Wunderknäuel for a person that wants to learn how to knit. And he wants to learn how to knit because he is going to help me in my Fit.Knitting course in the spring that I will hold on Swiss Yarn Festival. Yes, I got invited to hold a Fit.Knitting course at Swiss Yarn Festival. So if you're around, please come and say hi. I would be very happy. The Fit.Knitting, it's not how to knit stuff that fits, but it's actually knitting and working out or stretching at the same time. Not as relaxed as you might want to have your courses, but nevertheless, it's something else. So there are some exercises for every level, and it will be a lot of fun. However, he said he will help me because sometimes I train with him. He's a very fit man and multiple martial arts champion and knows everything about working out and stretching. So I will have him there just in case somebody needs harder workouts or has a problem or something. And I told him, if you come and help me with this course, you need to knit. He doesn't know how to knit yet. And the course, I think, is in April. So I will teach him how to knit. Using this book, which you have seen already if you have watched some of my videos. It's Anna Pantelous' book, Learn to Knit in 50 Squares. And I have a project that I will knit a square a week for 50 weeks. I'm a little behind with this project because I started that whole Advent tree journey here. But as soon as the scarf is finished by Christmas, I will continue with this and also teach my friend to knit with it. So if you want to see the 2 squares I have up already from this, which turned out super nice, I think, please go check out the video. However, I thought since he joins that whole craziness and is actually willing to learn how to knit, I will make him a Wunderknäuel. So I went to our little local yarn store yesterday to get some yarn for the Wunderknäuel. In the yarn store, I was discussing with the owner on what weight of yarn I should buy for somebody that learns how to knit, and we both agreed something that you can knit with 4mm needles. So I bought him this green yarn, has a little purple and glitter inside. I mean, come on. You gotta need some glitter on Christmas, don't you think? I love this color. Looks mossy. I love it. Like lichen mossy. That's different shades. And if he doesn't give up after the first square, I will buy him a contrasting color with the same yarn as Gomitolo Gala. If he has 2 big balls like this, he's going to be busy for a while. I also bought him needles, and I will get some little things to put inside. I just have to think about the little things I will put inside. So if you have any ideas that I didn't think of yet, I have some ideas, but if you have some really good ideas what I should put into that ball of yarn, let me know in the comments. For a man, And the lady from the yarn store was so excited about this because she said, oh my God, I haven't thought of this for years. My grandma used to make me Wunderknäuel, and in the middle was always a 5 franc piece. We have in Switzerland those 5 franc pieces, and she's an older lady, so it must have been like 50 years ago or so, or 45 years ago. And that was a lot of money back then to get as a kid in the middle of a yarn ball. So she had to sit next to her grandmother and knit. The grandmother would watch that she keeps knitting and doesn't pull out presents. If you have a yarn store and sell Wunderknäuel in Christmas seasons, I think they would go away like fresh bread. It's a cool idea. So next year, I think I will maybe collaborate with her and make some Wunderknäuels for her store. Okay, let's go to today's magic. I just grafted and sewed together some of my trees. It's not very long yet because I have quite some trees to go. But imagine, I mean, if this is the part you wrap around your head, it would look cool. And then it comes down on the side like this. Depending on how you fold it, it will be covered or sticking out. The whole scarf will come more or less to the hips when it's wrapped around once. I think it's pretty. It's gonna turn out good. It's a little thick, but that's good too, because when it's cold, it's good to have a thick scarf. And this is the Christmas tree side, and that's the snow tree side. What do you think? I think it's gonna look nice. This is wrapped around like this, and then it hangs down too. Or I was just thinking, maybe with this thing I could do a pearl brioche scarf. You know, the one I use on the sweater that's still not finished. Brioche, but shifted. It could look nice. That's the thing, when you get new yarn, especially when it has presents inside, you kind of want to start knitting, but I have to finish this now. I have to keep working now. I just wanted to mention, if you're interested in this project, you can also go to her YouTube site. She lately just cranks out 1 or even more than 1 shorts a day with really cool knitting techniques. YouTube site is Annaplexis, and she is a really, I love her. She's awesome. And the book is great too. And my blanket will be wonderful. So check back for that. Okay, I hope you're having still a wonderful Advent. If you want to see how I knit the trees, check out this video. If you want to see tomorrow's video, click here. Thank you so much for being here, and I see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.